Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in for yet another nugget of mental health and mental health matters. This is Dr. DeWanda Owens. In the background is my grandson, Jackson Owens. He likes the video. He likes to be seen. But anyway, I have a thought today. And as I was thinking about it, God began to download to me about, as I was traveling and parking, I'm very specific and strategic on how I park in a parking lot, where I park in a parking lot, what vehicles I want to see on each side of me. And even though I know I can't control the dents and the bumps and the bruises that, that come up against my car, I still try to strategically park my vehicle. And God began to give me a download about our minds. Where do you park your mind every day before you go to bed at night? Because where you park will actually dictate and help assist you with where you're going. So if you park your mind in a place of positivity and you don't park in between things that make you ponder, things that have you torn in between, things that sometimes will challenge you to not have peace, things that will have you on the fence, as they would say, things that would have you broken, things that would have you just in a place where your mind is in turmoil. If you try not to let your mind get into that kind of parking lot, you park your mind in a clean place, or at least you try, then you will be able to, once it's time to do your daily task and your daily processing and your daily beginnings, you will be able to not have to have so much to tear down, so many things to get off, so many things to dissect, so many things to ponder on. And so when I was dealing with that, God was dealing with me about that. And I thought about how I look around before I park my car, even at my house. It depends on if I check the weather, because in my driveway, there's a big tree. And one of the trees has a tendency, if there's real extensive weather, some of the branches will break off and they'll fall on the car and they'll possibly damage the car, can even damage the house. So there are times that I watch the weather. I watch what's going on around me before I park my car. And so I relate that to what God was dealing with me about today, is where we park our mind. Are you intentional about where you park your thoughts? Are you intentional about where you park your mind, where you park your conditions, where you park your intimate secrets, where you park your conversations, where you park your access? Are you intentional about where you park? Because where you park will dictate what you have to deal with when it's time to move around. When it's time for me to get in my car in the morning, when it's time for me to go somewhere, come out of a store, when it's time, whatever parking lot I'm in, wherever I'm parking my car, wherever you're parking your mind, dictates what you have to deal with when you come out. And sometimes when we park in between people that don't mean us no good, we get bumped, we get bruised, we get broken. When we park our mind, our most inner thoughts in a place that is not safe and secure, then we allow access to things that will cause us turmoil, will cause our minds to ponder, cause our minds to wonder, that cause us to be in a place of unfamiliarity. I don't know what your parking lot looks like, but I know what my parking lot looks like. And I know that I make it a daily task to examine my parking lot. I want to be parked in a place of security. I want to be parked in a place of comfort, a place of peace, a place of love. I want to be parked and found in a place where I'm not going to be intentionally broken, intentionally bumped, intentionally bruised. And so I challenge you today. Check your address. Check your parking lot. Park in a parking-free zone, a place where you are free of turmoil. God bless.